starting live.
Live.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
Oh.
Nathan Shutt says we're live. So, Bill,
I guess we're live.
welcome to Picks Before Kicks.
All right.
Amanda, you look so different
I
this
do.
week.
I do. I let myself go a little bit this week, and this is what I look like after I let myself go. So,
Yes, well, Amanda, as you can
anyone
tell,
tuning in to see Amanda right now, I apologize.
Amanda is absent today, but don't worry, she's already made all of the slides and all of her picks, so Bill is going to help
So we're
kick
gonna
off.
pick up harder picks.
Oh, yeah, without
Yeah,
her here.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
devilish. Well, let's take a look at last
right.
week to start off.
Are
So
you catching up yet? Oh, you're catching up a
I
little
am.
bit. You're catching up a little.
I am. If it's.
So you were down by about 10 early in the season, weren't you?
Yeah.
You cut it down to 6. It's good. Plenty of time left.
I'm pretty stagnant, though. I keep staying just at 6, so we'll see if we get any better.
All right,
But
let's see.
let's start. So we're starting with the Jags and the Saints, both of us picking the Jaguars. What do you think?
I like to pick. I mean, the Jags are pretty good. Jacksonville's solid. New Orleans is kind of a strange team. Some weeks they look
So
good,
strange.
sometimes they don't. I think it's a good pick.
I think so, too. And moving on, just because
I
I
would
picked
hope
it.
so.
But it doesn't matter when Amanda
This
and
is
I.
an interesting game.
Oh.
Tampa Bay at home.
Oh, but I don't think it'll matter for the Falcons.
Falcons just lost a tough one the other week
Exactly.
to the Commanders, so they've
They're
got
mad.
a tough. This is really kind of a toss-up game. I would probably lean a little bit to Tampa Bay just because they're
they're
at
home.
home. But Bijan Robinson is just sensational for the Falcons. So
Well, I'm glad that Amanda and I are different on that one
Yeah.
because then
you
maybe
can
I
pick
can
up some ground. Yeah.
pick up some ground exactly. And I know we'll be different on this one.
The Motor City Kitties.
She always picks the Ravens
Yeah.
because she knows.
And you never pick the Ravens.
I never pick them. The color purple is disgusting to me in the fall.
I'll tell you what, you've got this should be one of the best games of the weekend. The Lions and the
think?
Ravens. Absolutely. The Lions are really good. They're much better than a lot of people give them credit for. And they're in first place in their division. The Ravens, they're at the top of the North, and I know you don't like them at
I
all.
thought Steelers were at the top of the North right now.
Well, they're all kind of jumbled up at the top of the
They
North.
all beat each other.
Yeah, so the thing is, you've got two top teams, two teams trying to establish themselves as serious contenders. This would be a measuring stick game, one of those ones that you go, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move on to take a
Oh,
look at a
Lord.
game that I'm not sure I'll be paying much attention to.
I don't think anybody will. Yeah, the Raiders are the easy pick, especially now.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen an update yet on
Their
Fields, the quarterback. He
Yeah.
dislocated his thumb.
The only hope they had.
Yeah, so the Raiders is a good pick.
Yeah, it's going to be an ugly
And the
game.
Raiders aren't great.
It's going to be some bad football. This game is going to be so interesting, and we can watch it, right?
The Browns and the Colts. It is maybe, and Amanda going with the Browns. I have to lean to the Browns on this
Do
one. The start Minshew's in at quarterback, and he is really good as a backup. Oh yeah, the Colts at home, but P.J. Walker played really well at quarterback against San Francisco last week. Then that defense is sensational for the Browns. I think the Browns are going to find a way to get it done.
You do.
Deshaun Watson is still day-to-day with his rotator cuff. He's not sure. I think the Browns' defense may be the difference in this one and may win the game for them.
I think they have false hope. I think the Browns have false hope, and I think
wait
that
a minute,
the Colts find a way to win.
Lifelong Steelers fan. Ravens never, Browns never. Okay.
The Colts find a way to win,
Okay.
even if it's just by mistakes from the Ravens.
Okay.
But
Red, white, and blue
yeah.
game. This is the red, white, and blue game of the weekend.
This will be a great audience viewership. Well, Amanda and I both picked the Bills because I know Amanda agrees with me. The Patriots
They're done.
are terrible.
Terrible. They're not good.
Terrible.
Not good. Not good.
Let's move on. There's not much to talk about there. And we'll go with your team versus Amanda's team. Amanda is a Giants fan, but you.
So there's
are a
no way.
Washington
There's
fan.
no way she's going to go for the.
No, but I
Washington
went with
Redskins.
you.
I appreciate it.
Do you think so? Do you think it's
and
right?
I hope so. I hope so. If this was back in the day, I'll tell you what. There was when I was growing up, some great battles between these two teams, and just
They're close.
I love the old logo for the Giants. I love the NY like that. The new Washington Commanders logo.
Not a fan.
Not at all. I wish they had just stayed the Washington football team.
You still call them the Washington football team.
Yeah,
So in your eyes, they didn't
it's,
change.
But if they win, I'd still get excited. They were my team as a kid, so that's who it's hard not to follow them.
And speaking of my team as a kid and now Steelers, and we talked about this earlier. Of course she would. She always goes for the Ravens and she always goes against the Steelers. And I don't know why. She
I'll
likes
tell you what,
to.
this is gonna be a game where the Steelers offense really needs to show up because they have Aaron Donald and they have some good defensive players. But the Steelers defense really they have to find a way to get pressure on Matt Stafford because if they don't, they have a number of wide receivers that can really hurt the Steelers. So Steelers are going to have their hands full. They're coming off the bye week, so hopefully that's an advantage for them. But this should be a pretty good game.
Every Steelers fan I know is looking to see if the bye week is the difference maker in this offense.
Well, after the bye week last year, they went 7-2 with Kenny Pickett in his first year. So, his first year as a starter. And now if you do the games, if you spread them out, he's had one full season of games now, 17 games. So now it's see where he goes from here. So hopefully they have the springboard like they did last year.
Big week in LA. Okay, moving right along.
It was never a question when I covered Ben. He was there for 18 times. It was just Ben Roethlisberger's quarterback. He went, the Steelers got a shot.
I love it. Well, let's see if Kenny can do that. But here we have some birds. So let's take a look. I'm always happy.
I'll tell you what. If everything falls right, you might be able to take the lead.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Because the Cardinals, they have newfound energy from the Steelers. Just came over. He's the quarterback now.
Joshua Dobbs.
Joshua Dobbs.
He's played very well. Now, Kyler Murray they've opened the 21-day window. He's coming back from an ACL injury. He might, I don't think he will this week, but he might play or he's going to start taking snaps.
Either
Seahawks have been playing well. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a good one.
Either way, we'll see. A bird will win. And taking a look at the Cheeseheads right now, Amanda and I both.
Well, the Broncos.
These are terrible.
Yeah. Now, the Cheesehead, I could see an upset in this one. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we always go for Green Bay because we love that they call themselves the Cheeseheads.
Okay.
So we have no stats, nothing. We just really like cheese.
Traditional rivalry game right here. The Chiefs at home. Yeah, it's a good pick.
The Chargers had a heartbreaking loss last week.
Chiefs at home. It's a traditional rival game, but Chiefs at home, absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you for agreeing with us. And this is going to be, I'm taking the over on this one.
Wow. This should be a great game. Eagles at home. I'd give them the edge. Especially with that defense.
And they just came off their first loss.
But if the Dolphins get rolling on offense,
they don't stop.
Watch out. But yeah, I like the Eagles pick at home.
Beautiful. And we'll move right along to take a look at the San Francisco 49ers that upset their entire fan base last week. But I'm still sticking with them, even though Kirk Cousins is one of my favorite people.
He's a good person, and the Vikings they get a win last week, I believe. But 49ers their first loss. That should be an interesting game. If San Francisco's even close to healthy and they might get Deebo Samuel back, I don't know about McCaffrey, but if they have both of those players back, the Niners I would say are going to win this game.
I think the Niners.
But the Vikings at home on a Monday night. Well, everyone says Kirk Cousins is a great guy, but in prime time he doesn't win.
Well, I don't think he's going to win because, like I said, whenever a team loses, especially a team that should have won, I just think that there is an anger out there, and they're going to win. Yeah. They are mad, and they are coming to win.
And they have a great defense to get after Kirk Cousins. Like, their defense played great last week against Cleveland. They had some injuries and some other things go wrong. But, yeah, I like the San Francisco pick.
Well, I think this is our last one.
Although my youth football league team, I was the Vikings.
Good.
Number 10 for the Vikings. Yeah.
Is this our last one, I believe?
I believe it is.
I don't know.
Unless there's a Tuesday night game.
I don't know what the next slide is, but I'm not sure it's for
I
us.
think that's it.
Nathan
says
says
stepped
that's
in
it.
and said, get out of my chairs.
Everyone will be back next week with Amanda, but make sure you tune in to News 9 Midday because it's coming up in just a little bit.
I'm already getting kicked to the curb.
Sorry, Bill.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Nathan.
Hi, I'm Jamie Baker. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to watch, and please be sure to subscribe to our channel.